This is a short, small man talking to you. I have big, fat face, big, gross features, 5'2.5", short and dumpy from every angle. But I'm telling you, sometimes you have to run. Sometimes it makes sense to run, even though you might not be able to live with yourself over it. Sometimes it makes a lot of sense to take and run. When you're in a situation where you are outclassed, you have to know it immediately and you have to admit it. You have to know where you're vulnerable. Where am I vulnerable? And the first question you must ask yourself is, how do we look as an item out there socially? Now, personally, I like my big woman. I'm a little man, but I love my woman 5'10", 6 feet. I love this, and I'm telling you the truth. Now, for me at my height, it's a meeting, it's a visual that can never take place, must never take place, and it's criminal if it does, because I will be mocked, I will be ridiculed in public, visually. Let's begin right there. Depending on what you want, there's a price for everything. You pay the price. Nobody can pay your price. You'll find out what the price is as you go. You don't know it immediately. But as you engage in the arena of encounter and confrontation under your own power, nobody can do it for you. There are no, get it through your head, there are no templates. Nobody has your answers. Nobody cares. Because each has their own. Remember, I told you this. And none has the time. Oh, yeah? What are you going to pay me to help you? And then they'll bullshit you. They'll fill you full of accolades, phony encouragements, and charge you for it one way or another. It can be, you can pay with dollars, massive dollars. That's called shaking you down. That's called hustle. All right? Or you can pay with the humiliation. Choose it. You're best off going out on your own, circulating under your own power. You're best off doing that. Enter the arena of confrontation and encounter, but be as well prepared as you possibly can. Nobody, get it through your head, nobody can hold your hand. It's your fight, and your fight alone. And the more you project away all the focus, all the energy, because you're scared, because you're procrastinating, the worse it gets for you. Now you need more heroes. You need more advice, more, which is all bullshit. Nobody wants to bear your burden. Each has their own. Get it through your head. Each has their own. None has the time. What's in it for me? Pay as you go world. Understand this. I said it to you. In the end, it's you and me alone, all by ourselves, who have to implore the advice. And the advice is chicken shit. I didn't need no hero figures to give me advice. I can find that out for myself if I can think. Now, can you think? Can you critically think? Can you look at yourself and know what you're saying in the mirror? Can you be objective about yourself? That's why the first thing I ask a man is physical description. What do you look like? What's your posture like? Let me use my cameras and I'll film you from every single angle, and then I'll put the camera down and say, look at the pictures. Now what do you have to say for yourself? And the real question is, very important, never asked, am I dealing with someone who is erectively impotent, microphallus? I gotta know this. What do we have to work? What kind of shape is the man in? Muscular-wise, tough, assertive, powerful, unembarrassable, impossible to intimidate. If I'm dealing with that kind of man, that's one thing. But if I'm dealing with another type of man, that's another thing. I gotta know what I'm dealing with, and it has to be on an individual basis. So anyone who tells you they have the answers, black and white, they have the morality, they have the ethics, get the hell away from me, you're a damn liar. And I'll expose you quickly. Anybody who wants to preach to me an ethics and a morality and a crap, and a code of conduct that applies to everybody, I'll tell him bullshit. And if he tells me he's a strong man, I'll tell him, then if you're the strong man, if you're the fittest, why in the hell do you have to propagandize for yourself? Just show up, that should be sufficient, but they don't do that. They're going to tell them to how great he is. They're going to tell me, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, man. I've heard enough crap from you. Now shut up. Put up a shut up. That's what you tell a man like that. He's got the ethics. He's got the answers. He's got the morality. He's got the judgment. I tell a fool like that, you're nothing, pal. You're nothing to me.